Auntie Mickey's house. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie's house. You're in the house. You know you're in the house. Come on in and grab a seat, grab a seat. Come on in and hit that light, hit that light. Oh, you're Aunt Mickey's house. Auntie Mickey's house. Grab a seat, prop your feet. Let's sip some tea, sip that tea. Entertainment, news, and spirituality. From the culture to the fun, Auntie sets the tone. Sets the tone. With a laugh and a truth, she holds the throne. She holds the throne, yeah. Auntie Mickey's house. Come on in now. Auntie Mickey's house. Oh, Auntie's house. You're in the house. You know you're in the house. Come on in and grab a seat, yeah, yeah. Come on in and hit that like. Don't forget now. Auntie Mickey's house. She can roast with a smile, drop wisdom too. Break down the headlines, bring it straight to you. Straight to you, baby. Community strong, conversation grown. Grown talk, baby. Auntie Mickey's house. Make yourself at home, yeah. Come together, every voice is heard. Every voice. Respect the vibe, let's share the word. Oh, yeah. From the jokes to the prayers, she keeps it real. Keeps it real. Auntie Mickey's house, that's the deal. That's the deal, baby. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie's house. Oh yeah. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie's house. On in the house. You know you're in the house. Come on in and grab a seat. Grab a seat. Come on in and hit the light. Hit the light, hit the light. You're at Auntie Mickey's. Yeah, yeah. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie Mickey's. Auntie Mickey's house.
What's up? Uh-oh, what happened to my screen? It's tripping. Can y'all see me? Y'all put a one in the chat. Something that happened to my screen. Oh, Jesus. Media assets. Let me see what happened here. Okay, there we go. That was an easy fix. Hello, everybody. Hello, Anita. Hello, Donna. Hello, Barbara. Hello, baby. Barry Ray. Barry Ray. Do, 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 do. Barry Ray. Okay, y'all can hear me. Cool. Let me turn on my music. Turning on my music. Let me turn it down first because it'd be loud as all get up. Okay. Do, do. Do, do. So how y'all doing? I got a half a lip on. I was trying to get it together. I got a phone call and I had to take it. And now I've got a half a mouth on. So how y'all doing on this Friday? Man. One. Two. My lineup. Yeah. I hope y'all is having a wonderful Friday. I plan to extend my Friday into something meaningful. So last night, for those of you that were with me last night at the casino, had to leave for an emergency, but I plan to return. You know what I mean? I plan to return. So ain't nobody talking to me. Y'all having a good weekend? Y'all having a good weekend? I hope you are. Okay, enough is enough. Whew. So what y'all got planned for the weekend before I get into this topic, these two topics? Did y'all check out the Diddy verdict, or not verdict, I'm sorry, sentencing? I'm sure some of you have. I'm trying to nurse something I have had chills the last 2 days. Oh, I'm so sorry, honey. Hi, Urban. How you been, sweetheart? I haven't seen you in a while. I know you're busy. Donna, what are you doing with chills? When I tell people just chill, I don't mean chill. I mean just chill. You saw the verdict? Wasn't that something? We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. I think that was a strategic move on the part of the judge, because that judge can't stand him. He can't stand Diddy. You don't know what it is. Urban says, I'm good. 50 months. Yeah. That's hardy har. You know they gonna do something. They gonna do something else. That's gonna turn into something else. Hey, Fonda. How are you, Earth Angel? So good to see y'all this afternoon. Ooh, I ought to take these earrings out. Had all these babies over the years and they done pulled on my earrings, and it's a wonder I still have a hole. That sounded bad. Ooh, it's time for a haircut too. Oh well. Anyway, I'm gonna wait for people to come in. I dropped my laptop this morning, so hopefully it's not broken. He won't pull 4 years because he has time served. Yeah, already he gonna walk in less than 3. Yeah, that's what the judge wants him to think. Well, they gave him 50 months, which is 4 years and 2 months. But he's already been in there for 14 months. So that's actually 3 months. 3 years and a couple months, or 3 years. But yeah, they'll give him the time served and everything. But I have a sneaky suspicion it ain't over yet. Hey, LaWanda, how you doing, love? Did y'all see that old corny letter he wrote? Yeah, I don't think he's gonna get out when they say that he is, even though he got that sentence today. Because trust and believe the prosecution is working on some superseding indictments for him. He'll be sitting there just in time, just long enough to give the prosecution time to come up with some more stuff to add. Because he got off with a lot more than what they went after him about. That RICO, they didn't play their cards right on that RICO, unfortunately. But even the other charges that he was rendered not guilty on, you can't have one without the other. How do you justify that? Anyway. But yeah, I believe they gave him 4 years and 3 months and 5 years of probation just to give the feds time to bring the rest of those charges against him. Yeah. But I didn't hear anything about 5 years probation. Did I miss that part? I'm certainly, I hope he certainly knows that Trump ain't gonna pardon him. He can forget about that. Trump got bigger fish to fry. Hello, Miss Purple. Irvin said no. No what, sweetheart? Yeah, they've got a lot of other stuff. Yes, for 5 years probation. Well, that 5 years probation might turn into 5 more years on something else. Okay, Urban, you said no probation? Because you have no and then you have probation. See, when the message isn't complete, it's hard to determine what you're trying to say. So no probation, right? I'm hearing 5 years probation, and then I'm hearing no probation. I honestly didn't hear nothing about probation. Maybe I was tuned out to that part. He don't deserve it. I don't care what nobody say. If the judge said it, if Obama said no probation, that's what I thought. Hi, Camille. Yes, after they sentence him, he has 5 years supervised probation. Okay, we gonna find out, because I'm hearing 2 different stories. I'm hearing 2 different stories. Either way it go, the devil needs to sit his tail down in that prison. Yes, it was after sentencing they said it. Okay. I heard 50 months. Well, at this point in time, it's a moot point. He going today. He going somewhere today. He ain't going home. That's a good thing. Most definitely. Hold on just a second. So yeah, those of you that were here last night, not here, but who was at the casino with me when I went live, and I was there all of 3 minutes and had to hop off. I was mad. I was mad. But I had to go see about my grandson. He had an emergency. So I'm going tonight. Because what people don't realize is that I have to set up and all that stuff. So to get a phone call after what all I went to. But hey, that's my baby, so. Diddy got enough time that he won't be able to pick up where he left off. Thank you, Fonda. Bottom line. Hi, Down South Stitcher. How are you? That is very true, Fonda. Because I'm sure his money ain't as... I'm sure his money is funny right about now. To the casino music? No, I'm not into the casino music. I'm into the ding, 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 pay me. Mr. Phillips. Hey, Auntie, it's Freak Off Friday. No Diddy. Everything's doing great down south. Except this cold. I can't shake this cold. Where is my tissue? There we go. Hold on. Oh, my goodness. Mr. Phillips came in strong talking about Freaky Friday, no Diddy. Oh boy, no diggity, no doubt. Pulling down them handles. Now, I just pushed the button. Push the button. Hold on. I don't like blowing my nose on camera, so hold on just a second. Ooh, wee. Ugh. I can't stand being sick. I just can't. He got a slap on the wrist. For real. Oh, you do, Don? One of yours lives with you? Ooh, wee. Mine might as well. I had to call the other one and tell him, Mama can't pick you up tonight from school. We'll have to do this tomorrow. Gotta take him to go get his hair retwisted. I remember back in the day when we were coming up, when a guy went to the shop for their hair, it was mainly to get a lineup. But nowadays they go into the beauty shop like we do. Man, oh man. I did, Mr. Phillips, and I had to leave as soon as I got set up, ready to go. I was on live for all of 3 minutes, 58 seconds, and I had to dip out because I got an emergency phone call or text. And I was not happy. I was not happy. But, it's going to be on and popping tonight, though. And Miss Barbara, she has a favorite game that I was going to try just for her. Dancing drums. So, Miss Barbara, just letting you know, I'm going back to that very machine I was at last night. And we going to play your dancing drums tonight. You was trying to see me when I vanished. Yeah, I had to hop off real quick. Man, I was not happy. I was not happy. All of 3 minutes, 58 seconds, and I had to jump off. So, I apologize for that. It won't happen tonight. That's for sure. That is honest to God truth. So, I'm giving more people time to get in. Yeah, I heard it is. Mr. Phillips. Barbara Weaver recommended that game, so I'm going to definitely give it a shot. Did I change my 8 p.m. time? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I did. It's 8 p.m. your time, so it would have been 5 o'clock my time. I'm going earlier now because it's getting too late. Those people on the East Coast, it's much later. So I'm trying to come in earlier, and see if that does anything. So yes, I did change it. I almost did 5 tonight, which would have been 8 your time. But I'm gonna hit this out at 4:30, and then I'm out of here. They got a new one, Dancing Drum 2 is hot. Oh, okay. I didn't see that one. I'm not familiar with all these games. I'll be truthful about it. Someone else recommended Buffalo. So I know where the Buffalo games are. Okay, Urban. Yeah. So, I hope everything is well with you, Urban. We haven't seen you in a while. I know you've been busy. Busy is good. So those of you who haven't done it yet, hit that like button. See, I'm 3 hours ahead of you, Auntie May. Yes, Donna. And that's why I started going earlier. Yes, doing the real estate classes. Are those working out for you okay, Urban? I partied too much yesterday and missed the live. I took a nap today. I'm going to the casino tonight, Auntie. You going to your casino, Fonda? Or are you coming to the casino with me? Fonda says, I partied too much yesterday and missed the live. I took a nap today. I'm going to the casino tonight, Auntie. So what casino you going to, Fonda? Good for you, Urban. That's wonderful. Oh, okay. Hey, you my girl. You know we gotta go on the road soon. We gotta take our show on the road. I am definitely looking forward to it. So, I found a very interesting video that I'm not sure if you guys even heard about this second autopsy for Trey Reed. Pull up when a ticket on the YouTube reads what the judge said. It is 5 years of super. Okay, Anita. Okay. It's a 29-hour drive from me, Auntie. Okay. What am I looking for? I'm looking for, okay. I don't know how many of you watch Willie D Live. Put a 1 in the chat if you watch Willie D Live. I like that brother's content. He has a way of explaining things. Sometimes I can't quite spit it out properly. Okay, Urban, you watch him. He's good, isn't he? Apparently, the family had an autopsy done on their own, and it was actually paid for by Colin Kaepernick. Sometimes, okay, Mr. Phillips. Sometimes, I get it. Yeah. Well, I enjoyed what I watched of him today, and I wanted to share because I haven't really seen anybody else talking about this. And honestly, he interviewed this lady. So, this is some information that may not be out that much, to put it like that. But anyway, my question is, well, I wouldn't even call it a question. I believe there's a cover-up going on about this young man. Because they tried to say that he unalived himself. They said a whole lot of stuff. Come to find out, that's not the case. So apparently, they said that he didn't have injuries to his body indicative of a homicide. But that's not true. On the second autopsy, contrary to the first one, of course, it said that he had some injuries that indicated homicide. So, they also found that there's some little black white innuendos going on that campus in terms of where he was found. You know, we're talking Mississippi, okay? And it says he was hung in an area of the university grounds that is referred to as the white side of the campus by the students. The students refer to this area by the pickleball court. That's the white side of the campus. So this is a state that is clearly still very segregated, of course. Mississippi is Mississippi. And they're referring to different areas in the town as the white side of town versus the black part of town. It was actually 2017 where this town was forced to integrate their high schools in Cleveland, Mississippi. Boycotts were conducted by white residents as a result of it. And actually, Cleveland, Mississippi is considered a sundown town, if you can believe it. And I'm sure you can. So according to Trey's mom, some of Trey's organs were missing. Doesn't that sound familiar? Didn't we go through that with the Angie Stone case? If I'm not mistaken. Paperwork Party did something about that. Missing organs. And here we have Trey's mom saying some of his organs were missing. It makes you want to go, Things that make you go, But according to this second autopsy, yes, I believe it, Mr. Phillips. My girlfriend lives in Texas. According to the second autopsy, he died from asphyxiation. And it was determined that he died before he was hung. Oh, and speaking of Houston, Mr. Phillips, I hear tell there's a serial, in Houston. Now, they've only announced, 6 bodies that have turned up, when in actuality, it's 12 or 13. One of which was found today. That's another subject right there. But in terms of Trey's second autopsy, it was pretty much noted that he died first before he was hung. Hello, Anthony. Oh, okay, LaWanda. You think so, huh, Fonda? Lynchings, a lot of people don't realize, we do, but a lot of people don't realize that lynchings are more symbolic than anything. And it just so happens that that young man was unalived, that's what I'm going to call it, unalived, on the 100th year anniversary of that school. That was the 100th year anniversary of Delta State University. How ironic. Good to see it, Anthony. You're outstanding. Good. I'm glad to hear it. So I'm going to go ahead and, let's see, we got 34 people in the chat. Y'all hit the like button again. Give me a minute to get situated here. I hate it because my great-great-grandpeople was hung near Houston. Oh my God. That is awful. But it's indicative of what was done in the past is rising its ugly head again. So what is it possible, allegedly, that someone was marking their territory? Who knows, LaWanda? We're going to find out when I play this video, Barbara. We're going to hear what this young lady has to say about that second autopsy. I just gave you a little bit of a breakdown, not even a breakdown, a little overview of what will be discussed. Hello, Chandra. I went live on TikTok with my old man thumbs. It went well. The only thing, the background music didn't come through. Oh, okay, Anthony. Well, keep pushing it. You'll get it. Figured out. I'm proud of you that you've gone. That you've monetized on TikTok. He flags. Okay. Well, I know how to stop videos and comment and add commentary. Wow. That's crazy, Fonda. They let us know that we ain't gonna do nothing. Exactly. Exactly. Hold on, I'm gonna turn this music down so y'all can hear. Hold on just a minute. Okay, so we are here with Willie D Live. Let me skip through this just a second.
To confirm that it was a suicide. The second one, funded by Colin Kaepernick, told an entirely different story: homicide. Today, I'm joined once again by new Black Panther Party National Chair, Krista Muhammad, to dig deeper into those foundings and what they mean going forward.
Thank you, Fonda, for the $5 super sticker. Thank you, my love. I appreciate you. Hi, baby. How you doing? You stepped away for a minute, didn't you? I was talking to you and you wasn't listening. You're probably busy. But I appreciate you being here, sweetheart. Thank you. And I appreciate you too, Fonda. Thank you so much. We're gonna get into Willie and this young lady. Hi, Miss Purple. Oh, I already spoke. I'm sorry, I'm tripping.
Crystal, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Woody. Black Power, and I really appreciate you for having me on your show and for staying consistent and persistent with being in the front of exposing the truth about what's really going on in the case of Trey Reed. As you mentioned, there was an autopsy.
Did he say she's part of the Black Panther Party? That she's a new... Well, I missed that part. She's with the Black Panther Party, though. Okay.
That came out, from the coroner's office in Mississippi, in Cleveland, Mississippi area. And unfortunately, as we suspected, it was a larger part of a cover-up of the actual murder.
What was the single most damning piece of evidence that proved this?
Didn't y'all think this was a cover-up? Put a 1 in the chat if you think that this whole case was a cover-up. I'm just curious. Because it just seemed very fishy from the jump. I'm just curious to see. Yep, we got a couple of ones there. Millie said one. Yes, Urban says one. I mean, it don't take a rocket scientist to look and see what's going on in this situation. Hi, Q Rock. Yeah, this is definitely this story is definitely not over with, and they didn't have their thing together in the first place.
Well, the most damning proof evidence is the fact that this young man was placed the way he was placed in a hung position, in which we actually do have the pictures. You know what I'm saying? But we are respecting the request of the family, to not reveal it at the moment. But we knew what we were looking into, because there's been a series of lynchings going on in Mississippi that have not been exposed to the national light or even got due justice. Now, with this case,
Urban, I totally agree. Any sundown towns are cover-ups to me. Look, these towns, they're not as blatant with it as they used to be back in the day, but they still carry those same undertones. And ain't nobody stupid. Willie D, gangster of love. I love you. Okay, sorry about that. That was my grandson. Hold on.
last night, I did talk to Trey Reed's mother, Miss Sophia Reed, and she was very upset. We have been on the ground several times. When I'm saying we, the members of the New Black Panther Party, other community members, other community leaders, concerned people doing independent investigations, fact finding into what actually happened with Trey.
So she's the head of the new Black Panther Party. Not the old one. New Black Panther Party. I had to get that straight. And they on top of this.
And hitting the ground, the majority of the people know the truth about what's going on. And there's a lot of people that are witnesses. There are a lot of people who have very relevant information about what took place, but the so-called authorities, the police department, the sheriff department, the Mississippi Bureau of Investigations, have not only dropped the ball, but they're complicit in an absolute cover-up. At this point, they're part of a conspiracy to cover up a murder.
Now, does that surprise y'all at all? Does that surprise you? Absolutely, Mr. Phillips. This is still going on in the South. Did they have cameras in the air? Absolutely, Chandra. They sure did. But the police, it's almost like they're the Bopsy twins or something. If you're going to lie right. But they can't even get their lies straight. It's ridiculous. And to feed us a load of garbage and expect us to consume it as though it's a steak and potatoes with a side of asparagus is beyond me. LaWanda says, I feel like he was targeted because he has feminine ways. I'm not aware of his ways, but no matter what, he didn't deserve to be hung like that. And then for them to blow it off as though he did it to himself. How many times have we heard that lie? We done heard that lie so many times when it comes to black people. It's not even a normal thing in the black community to hang themselves. We understand the message behind that. So to do it is to give credence, Fonda said, when is the last time someone was found like that, outright? Emmett Till in your face, the house down, under the table and y'all ain't gonna do nothing, was their message. Exactly. Yep, we gonna do what we want to do, and we gonna slap you in the face with a whole lot of yibbity yap, and ain't nothing you can do about it. That's true, Lawanda. But I don't think that feminine ways was the ulterior motive. It was the color of his skin, if anything. That I'm just saying, allegedly.
As it stands. Now, speaking with the mother last night, and I heard, as soon as I knew what was going on, I made a point to call you because I know you've heard from me, Willie, but I wanted you to hear the mother's voice and let her tell you in her own words. So we are not speaking from what we heard or secondhand. We're hearing it directly from the horse's mouth.
Now, you know what? She's talking about the mother. And like Lawanda said, Emmett Till was the worst case ever. And wasn't it his mother that had to be the face to speak up for her child? And it looks like this is going to be the exact same instance with Trey Reed, the mama. The mama. Emmett Till's mom, in all her heartbreak. Exactly, Fonda. Emmett Till's mom, in all of her grief and mourning of her only child, stood up and took a stance against this nonsense and called them folks out for what they were. Oh, okay, Charles. I'm glad you've seen it.
And I've been given the green light to put the word out about a call to action that we're going to be letting you guys know in just a few moments. But let's get to it.
Can you walk us through?
Second autopsy.
No, can you walk us through the specific injuries or findings the second autopsy revealed that the first one ignored?
Now, this part is the part I was saying earlier, that there were some lies told in that first autopsy. There was some blatant lies told that this second autopsy reveals as to be lies, exactly what they were. So she about to break it down.
Yes. The first one ignored. It said there was no lacerations, no signs of foul play. But guess what? Here it goes. This baby had blunt force trauma to the back of his head. This baby had, this young man, Trey, he had not a fractured, but a sprung leg.
Blunt force trauma to his head. And remember, they tried to say, first they said he had broken arms. Some said broken legs, broken. She said they wasn't broken, but they were sprained. There was still injury to him. They're very selective in their words when they want to lie to you. Oh, well, he didn't catch fire. He just singed himself. It's the same thing.
He had bruises all up his back and on his butt cheeks.
Wow.
On his jawbone, on his face. At the funeral Saturday, you can see visible lumps on the brother's face and bruises.
So I guess he did that to himself too. You see how a lie comes undone when the truth is actually put out there? You just got to have the right people looking at it that have no ulterior motives of their own. Now, if what she's saying is true, absolutely, Q-Rock, he paid for this. He paid for the autopsy. When you let somebody carry the narrative, they can tell you anything. Hi, Retretta. Okay, sweetheart. I'm sorry you couldn't find it. Okay, love. Whatever's most convenient. Yes, Fonda, this is where somebody's crazy and it ain't me. It ain't none of us. They are. They the crazy people. To think that people are just going to take their word for... They've proven time and time and time again, and then some more, that they can lie. As long as it fits their narrative.
Bruising. A lump on the side of his face and bruising. So this whole notion
Hi, Norvis.
that this is somehow suicide is straight up bullcrap. It was asphyxiation.
Yep.
As if he was hung after death, according to, and I don't know the actual medical terms, but what the mother said was, according to the doctor, the forensic pathologist doctor that they were able to that did the findings with them on yesterday evening, it appears that I guess he was hung minutes or hung minutes after the death.
And now, minutes after he passed away, that was basically to signify what they want. It's a symbolic gesture. This was the easiest way to do it, by unaliving him first and then putting him in that noose on the white part of the campus. Oh, thank you, Retretta. Honey, don't worry about it. You look, I'm just happy you here, and I appreciate it. I really do. I really do. Maybe if you drop me an email and I can send it to you directly for future reference, okay? But again, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, sweetheart. I love you, babe. Oh my goodness, I just did something wrong here. Hold on, I'm sorry. Hold on.
I'm going to speak for my opinion.
Okay.
And whatever Miss Reed feels, not only was the autopsy report, that the first autopsy report, once it was received to the independent autopsy entity, that it was incomplete. It was missing various things that would be needed to give a full autopsy, such as x-rays and other things. But something even more horrific, in addition to what's already going on, that the mother said, is that some of Trey's organs were missing.
Now, doesn't that remind you of Angie Stone? The Angie Stone case. Did that subject not come up during the Angie Stone case? It was alleged that possibly organs could have been missing. At least the possibility that it, maybe not with her, but in that part of the world, in that part of the country, that's a practice that they may be doing, allegedly. And it doesn't necessarily have to have been Angie Stone, but yeah, others. One of the most valuable things in terms of organs taken from people of color is their melanin skin. Melanin is very, very valuable. That's just one aspect. And then information missing from the autopsy. Y'all remember what Angie Stone's autopsy looked like? Some stuff was contradicting others. It didn't make no sense. It just didn't make no sense. Yeah, Mr. Phillips. Mr. G Slots. Now I got to give you a wrench on that name. Oh my goodness.
His organs were missing. Some of his organs were missing. Now, why would his organs be missing? And at what point did those organs, was it discovered that the organs were missing?
During the independent autopsy.
During the independent autopsy.
Correct.
So the first autopsy, in your opinion, and in the opinion of Sophia Reed, the mother, and the family, is that first autopsy was not incompetence or negligence. It was a cover-up.
It is my opinion.
Just like what we were saying about Angie. So many small discrepancies in her autopsy information, even the accident report. Who puts a star's stage name on their autopsy? We talking down south in Alabama. And in this particular case, we talking about Mississippi. Both of which have sundown towns within those states. Both of them. And we know what sundown towns are. They call them that for a reason. And if those people have that mentality, they're liable to do other things as well against a certain race. Yep. That biz is living and breathing. It has a life of its own. And it's definitely got money behind it. Definitely got money behind it. Oh, he gone. He won't miss it. Mama's grieving too much. She won't miss it. The devil is a lie.
I can't. I'm only going to speak for my opinion, and whatever Miss Reed feels when she is ready to speak, and she will be ready to speak soon. You got to imagine what this lady is going through.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, and she's strong. She's strong, but you know, it doesn't matter how strong you are. She's a human being. She's a mother who's lost her child, so she speaks very clearly throughout all of this. She had to hit the ground and investigate.
Sound like Emmett Till's mama. She sounds just like Emmett Till's mama. Emmett Till's mom said, "Don't you close that casket. I want the world to see what they did to my baby." That took nerve. That took unction. That took bravery. And this woman here, Trey's mother, she's taking them same reins. This ain't going away no time soon. I guarantee. Exactly, Norvis. I guarantee. This is the next Emmett Till's mama scenario. Hi, Real Life Chronicles. I know, sweetheart, nobody gets them on time for some reason. You two be tripping. I'm going to get t-shirts made. You two be tripping. And put it in my merch section.
She had to hit the ground, and she hit the ground and started talking to the students.
See?
She hit the ground and got all the fact finding.
See?
Her. And there were other young activists that got out there that they were able to get information out as well. I'm not going to, sugarcoat anything. There was a young man by the name of Markel Bridges who's got a group that went out there. We went out there. We were able to fact find. It's not no secret. Students were able to tell us information. You know what I'm saying? Everything that we know, the so-called authorities know, but they chose to cover it up. At this point, not only is it a lynching, it is an open conspiracy to cover up a murder.
And that's what it all boils down to. That's condoning a crime. When you cover up a crime, you're therefore condoning it. And that's the bottom line right there. But it only seems to happen in the melanated people, or to the melanated people. We haven't heard anything about the white guy that they found that same day within hours of Trey. We haven't heard anything about him. And ain't nothing to cover up because they ain't trying to cover nothing up. But this type of behavior is not culturally in our DNA. It's not.
And it's being done. The conspiracy is not only taking place, and it's taking place by the medical examiner, the Cleveland, Mississippi Police Department, and that sheriff department for that county, and the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation, to allow this misinformation to be disseminated nationwide.
So this is how they're able to get away with murder after murder, lynching after lynching. All of these years, we have all of these lynchings that have taken place against Black people, specifically all throughout Mississippi. All of these lynchings, and not one person brought to justice and held accountable for these lynchings. And the reason why is you have not only the person committing the crime, that person is being supported, backed by members of law enforcement, local officials, state officials.
You know what that reminds me of? Remember when the KKK came about? We know what was under those sheets. They wasn't just regular old, men under those sheets. Some of those were sheriffs, law enforcement, whatever name you want to give it. A lot of those people wearing those sheets were law enforcement, government officials. And they put them sheets on to cover their identity. But now, they don't need to wear no sheets. They just wear a badge. They wear authority. That's their sheet. If you condone this shit, then you're complicit. If you cover it up, you're complicit. You condone it. Absolutely, Fonda. And then they'll sprinkle a few melanated people in the group as tokens. Yeah, I said it. You want to keep your job, you better just repeat what we tell you to say. Man, please. You want your retirement? Repeat what we told you to say. A cover-up is a cover-up. Once you uncover one cover-up, your chances are you're going to find some more.
And even the coroner, in many cases.
And even the federal FBI and Department of Justice, because they have this information. They have access to this information. They have more resources than we could possibly think of. And anything that we found out, they could have found out. There are witnesses who have been intimidated. There are witnesses who are being intimidated till today.
Hi, Millionaires Cove. Norvis said, now they're proud to display their faces thanks for our president opening the door. Absolutely. He's the poster child. And then they'll come back with this, oh, well, we didn't want to say nothing because we didn't want a race war. They'll come up with some kind of excuse if they can't cover it up any more than they have. But there will be an excuse. They'll claim they didn't know it. They may pin it on somebody within, but they gonna claim like they didn't know it. But ain't nobody stupid. If it looked like a duck, walk like a duck, and quack like a duck, what the hell is it? It's a damn duck.
There are suspects that we've uncovered, multiple suspects that we've uncovered. Trey was taken from Delta. That we have evidence that he was taken from there, Delta State University. They did what they did to him and brought him back. There's proof of this.
So let me stop for a moment because I saw something in the comments where this uncivilized mutt. Usually, I don't even pay attention to the comments when I'm doing an interview, but I want to inject this really quickly because we have to debunk and straight up destroy the lies. So it was said that Trey is on camera buying rope that he used to hang himself. Explain that.
That's a lie. That's something somebody just pulled out their butt today.
Absolutely.
Right.
Whoever made that comment. There is no camera footage of him buying any rope.
That's the same lie that they told on that young man that was a truck driver. And they said they had him on camera going into Walmart buying some rope. Y'all remember that? I think it was maybe a year or two ago. 22-year-old young man, just starting to drive for a trucking company. And they found him hanging from a tree. Yes, Barbara, the truck driver. And they told that lie that he went and bought that rope and hung himself. It's just like lies be repeating themselves. Now they talking about this one went and bought some rope. Show the footage. Where the video? Yeah, they buying their own ropes now. Because they're doing it to themselves. Man, miss me with that mess.
It's just, let me tell you the wordplay, the corruption. The few weeks ago, after this, right before the funeral, the week before the funeral, the school and the police told Miss Sophia that they had video. But that was an incomplete statement. So she got up to the school, because they tried to make it seem like they had video proof, but it was an incomplete statement. They had video, all right. The only video they had was him sitting on the bench outside the girls' dormitory. That's it.
Wow.
See, misinformation. That's the only thing they can show. Now, don't you think if they had video of him doing this to himself, they would have revealed it? They did not. They're messing with this, and after that, they just showed her pictures of him hanging from the tree, playing psychological games.
Here's another thing that I want to say. People who are innocent don't go around threatening people.
Thank you. Hold on just a second. Mr. Phillips said he was on a ex-police property tied to a tree after he bought a rope from Walmart. Yeah, that's what they claimed. But now this seems to be this is another narrative that they've interjected in these types of cases. Exactly, Barbara. They messed up from the giddy up with this one. They told the grandfather he was in his dorm room. They said that he was in his dorm room. They spent more time trying to explain the next of kin on the boy's paperwork, but you still told somebody a lie. It don't matter if it was somebody that was on the paper or somebody that wasn't on the paper, you still lied. But they wanted to deflect that information. Just don't pay no attention to what we said earlier. Let's explain to them why he didn't put certain people on his paperwork. That's a moot point at this point. Exactly, Barbara. And they think that, we just going to take any kind of bowl of oatmeal and eat it and say, thank you, Massa. Thank you. The hell out of here.
If Trey had indeed killed himself, why would people be going around Cleveland, Mississippi, walking through the halls of the schools and the streets, threatening people, saying, you better not talk, you better not say anything?
Exactly.
Why would there be all of these stories about people being threatened if there is not a cover-up? If nothing nefarious happened, why are threats being made?
That part.
That absolutely makes no sense. What role did Colin Kaepernick's involvement play in ensuring the truth came out?
Man, Colin Kaepernick came through like a champ.
And that's why I love Colin Kaepernick. He don't care. He don't care what these people think. He went through hell being in the NFL because he stood for what he believed in. He stood for what he believed in, and he's still standing for it. So, but Willie made a good point. Very good point. People are being threatened on that campus. Now, we ain't hearing about that in the news, are we? Hi, Discerning Aid. Yes, Barbara, he took that knee. But it doesn't make sense. We're not hearing those pieces of the story about the threats. We don't hear about that. They just want us to think that he did this to himself, and it took a second autopsy funded by Colin Kaepernick to reveal exactly what went down. And it did not jive with the first one. Now, if people went to that funeral and saw that young man laying in that casket with injuries to his body, that told a story right there. Nobody had to go look that up. They seen for their own eyes. Oh, that was part of the embalming process. No, it wasn't. Shut up. Shut the hell up. Exactly, Barbara.
This was very key. Had he not, an independent person, come out from not within the claws or clutches of the forces that be in Mississippi and paid for an independent autopsy to take place, the narrative that's being run to today. I just saw an article on Monday on a national newspaper that's still trying to run several national newspapers that have been running with the narrative of the state that it was a suicide. Even though they did have some comments about people questioning the validity of it, until there was an actual licensed pathologist doctor to look at what took place, we wouldn't have this truth right now today. You know, we can say what we think. People can have our kind of feelings, but the facts have to come out. Now, I must say that the actual official autopsy report is still, how should I say, how she phrased it, a work in progress, because there was missing information in the official report, and there was misleading information in the original report. For instance, she gave an example of they had Trey listed as being 5'6".
Right. Get his height, at least get his height right. At least get that part right. But when you telling a lie, you just tell anything. Let's see. We're going to throw up against the wall whatever we can and see what sticks. Let's just see what sticks. Hey, QT. Hello, my love.
When he's not. He's shorter than that. His weight was off. There were a lot of discrepancies of actual facts that were in the official report. So what the family was able to get revealed to them on yesterday was what we would call the preliminary autopsy report. So there are some things that the pathologist will be doing to when I would assume that the attorneys are going to hold some type of a press conference and release the final public standing. But we have all of the preliminary information to know that this was not a suicide, that Trey did not do this to himself, and that there is, in fact, and indeed, a cover-up of the murder of Trey Reed taking place to the highest level. Now, what's
I'm sorry.
to be done about it? First things first.
I have a question. Where is Mr. Crump? Anybody seen him around lately? Shouldn't he be out there in the forefront screaming this to the heavens? Please, somebody might, if y'all seen him, let me know, because I ain't seen Ben Crump out there since the day he took on this case. Y'all put a 1 in the chat if anyone has seen Ben Crump talk about this very thing. Or did he not get the memo? Of course he did. Ain't seen hide nor hair of him. And this is news. This is news. This is nationwide news.
We have to get the word out as far and wide as we can. We are calling for a national demonstration at Delta State University in Cleveland, Mississippi for the date of October the 18th. We need all roads to lead to Mississippi. All the podcasters, all of the activists, all of the student groups, all of the freedom fighters, any and everybody that cares about justice, we need you to descend upon the city, the town of Cleveland, Mississippi on October the 18th. That is a Saturday, and it's okay because we're going to make it a very active day. There are people not only from the university that need to be held accountable, but the police department. You know what I'm saying? The people who are the powers that be. And we need the presence of the Black community, of the people, period. And but in particularly, I'm saying Black people, stand up. You know what I'm saying? These people are covering down from every entity that they have on a lynching, on a wicked murder.
And the sad part about it is we don't speak up unless it's one of our loved ones. I'm going to say that again. We got all kind of stuff to say, but we don't go out there and spread the word unless it's somebody that you love. Your grandbaby, your nephew, your niece, your son, your daughter. Oh yeah. He ain't gonna stick his neck out there. I peeped his whole card when he wouldn't help Barbara Weaver about her cousin. Oh, it ain't on the news. The hell you talking about? It ain't on. Put it on the news, Negro. A man died on a roller coaster. What, did he hang too? Deal with what you claim to be here for, to fight for your people. That was unbelievable.
We have to show the world that we stand up for ourselves. Any God-fearing person, any person that is of justice and of righteousness, we asking you to stand up. And guess what? The dress code is black. All black. All black for justice. When you go into that courthouse, what color does the judge have on? A black robe. The Supreme Court wears a black robe.
What's the
When we fight for black power,
what's the
we fight for
significance
black
of that color?
justice. The significance of the color
Yeah, black.
is the essence. I want to take it all the way metaphysically. Black is the essence that everything comes from.
Hello.
It's the origination.
The
And when you start breaking
origination.
down black is when you get color.
What did we say before? Who was the first? You cannot get any other color without black. Black is the foundation of all color. That's in the books. Love you too, Discerning 8. I hope you feel better. Exactly, Retretta. It all boils down to money. It ain't big enough. It ain't big enough. Well, God help him.
Black is what the universe was formed in.
That's
And
right.
everything start coming out of it. Okay? Black is in the womb that we was made out of. Made in. We come out into this world. And let's not get it twisted, and let's not get it mixed up. It's all about some black power at this moment. We need to counter this white racist wickedness.
I'm sorry, Barbara, I misunderstood. Okay, let me put this up for clarification. It was my sister, Auntie. He would have been there for Mia because of all the government of Michigan was involved. He loves that kind of case. I bet he does. I bet he does. But it's a known fact. It was acknowledged scientifically. It is what it is, says allegedly he is breeding horses and trying to open a racetrack. I have always felt like he was sent to deceive us. Well, you might be right on that one. You very well might be right on that one, sweetie. That's right, Barbara. We didn't call him after how he was with my sister. Wait, we didn't call him after how he was with my sister. I don't blame you, Barbara. I don't blame y'all at all. That's traumatizing as well.
With truth and light and strength. We are not in no shape, form, or fashion talking about violence. So don't let anybody come with no foolishness. We're talking about taking a strong stand up. A strong stand for justice. You know, back in the day, they were doing sit-ins. Well, that's gotten us to this point. We're standing. We're standing strong. We're not turning back. We're not compromising. We're not trying to hear no, if they knew better, they do better. They won't do better. It's not in them. We have to force them to do what's right. The people must stand up. It has to be all power to the people. If it was up to the authorities, the so-called wannabe authorities, it would be over right now. They thought I'm sorry, go ahead.
Have you or anyone from your team spoken with the officials in Mississippi or even the school president or dean? Have you spoken to anybody in positions of authority?
Well,
I'm willing to bet that they have, but again, we're sitting in such a tumultuous situation that even they have to choose their words wisely. If they're threatening people on that campus, you don't know who's threatening who.
But there are members of the new Black Panther Party, in fact, who reached out, not myself, but that was another individual who reached out to the sheriff department.
QT, I didn't catch her name. I should have wrote her name down, but she's leading the new Black Panther Party. The new leader of the tongue-tied. The new Black Panther Party. Exactly, Barbara.
When this first occurred, when we first heard about it, and they were told lies. They were told it was a suicide. He did it to himself. I am not talking to the president, but I saw that president at the church house Sunday, at the funeral, Saturday, sitting there just as, I don't know. It's horrible to have to witness case after case and seeing the pain that our people are going through.
Mm-hmm.
And to see it was a lady sitting next to him just steady taking notes. I don't know if she was a federal agent or what she was, but honestly, I don't have anything to say to this man, Willie. You know what I'm saying? Other than tell the truth.
Tell the truth, shame the devil. Just tell the truth. It is what it is. Says it's sad when I ask people, have they heard about this? They said, I don't want to hear nothing depressing. It blows my mind because there have been a couple of young men hung. Exactly. What turning away from it ain't gonna make it go away. But then when it happens in your backyard, you want everybody to be there crying and snotting. As they should. But the very thing that you expect from your people, you should put out there for your people. I don't want to hear nothing depressing. That statement right there is depressing.
I don't have any diplomacy to issue to any of these people. Because once they came out with the lies, once they came out the gate with the lies, you know what I'm saying? There's other people to talk to them about that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
To be quite honest, I can't stomach it. Because had they come out with the truth, we wouldn't be at this juncture. Do you think that we don't have better things to do than to drive cross state, go jump across all kind of states, over and over and over to go get the truth when these people are sitting right there and know the truth? They sitting right there and they trying to cover up the truth. They've done their best and they failed because the truth is out now. You know, it's a lot of black people in this country. I'm gonna tell you the truth. It's a lot of podcasters, but it's only 1 in a million like yourself. It's only 1 in a million like a Kaepernick.
Yep. 1 in a million like a Kaepernick. It's gonna take social media to get this out. It's gonna take a whole lot of little content creators, little big ones, huge ones. Mainstream media is not the ticket. It's not the ticket. They're so concerned about, oh, we don't want no uprising. Man, you just don't know.
Even Miss Reed, Miss Sophia Reed, that lady is strong and her family is strong. She's going through something, a nightmare, the worst nightmare. Not only to have this happen to her child, but to have to deal with people trying to encourage her. Do you know they tried to encourage her to just come and say it's a suicide when she know it wasn't?
Who tried to encourage her to say it was a suicide?
Yeah.
The people at the university, the police, and even somebody that was supposed to be so-called representing her.
So
Trace Reed.
Hold on, let me go back to where she was. I'm sorry. Let me get
The
in my
work.
place.
These guys do the work, and this is why I support them, and this is why I get all the way back.
I'm sorry. Let me go back a little bit. This thing jumped back.
Panthers, they trouble in 2025. Are you kidding me? Trouble.
These are black people telling family don't deal with the Black Panthers.
They trouble.
And y'all the ones that's taking it to the streets. In fact, I'm gonna show a video right now of y'all pulling up on Mississippi at the scene of the murder.
Yeah, see, they'll have somebody else stand in the forefront and take the hits. Hi, Carmela. How are you, sweetheart?
It's impossible. These trees are not vegetable. None of them. In them trees that don't fall. And it's a camera.
Right?
What'd you say?
You were saying that the trees are not lynchable. The trees that he was allegedly hung from. Now, which one of those trees was he hung from? I mean,
I'm glad you rerun it, because last time I said that center tree, but I still corrected.
Which one?
Two, not that one. It's gonna be go over. It's actually gonna be the one that we stopped at and saw the camera and stop. That's
that
it.
One.
That's the tree.
Okay.
Come on, tell me how possibly. When we look at that other picture, remember?
And where
you and I saw that lynching picture, and that's how we could tell more specifically.
So this is apparently the tree that he was lynched from. I wish I could blow it up, but I can't.
When we zeroed in,
right,
we zeroed in. That's the tree. And when we get permission, we're gonna release it. If we get permission, we respecting the family. But there's proof. There's a lot of information.
Yeah.
And we're giving, remind you, we see the cover up must be exposed. That's why we come to you breaking right now. And we're gonna more and more is gonna come out. But right now, October the 18th, we need all roads to lead to Mississippi, Delta State. We're putting the word out now. So start making your arrangements, Mississippi. Start making your arrangements, Memphis. Start making your arrangements, New Orleans. Start making your arrangements, Dallas. Start making your arrangements, Atlanta.
Call them out.
Start making your arrangements, New York. Start making your arrangements, California. Start making your arrangements, Detroit. Wherever you at in America, KKK, and you know this is wrong, you show up into Mississippi, in Cleveland, Mississippi. You can't miss it. The town ain't but that big. Delta State University, ground zero. All roads lead to Mississippi.
All
Don't
roads.
try to get in nobody to try to distract people like y'all try to do with the Gina and like y'all try to do with Alton Sterling, what y'all try to do with all these other demonstrations we didn't put together.
What it is we should be energized rather than depressed about this. We should take this on our shoulders and make whoever accountable. I know I have shared it with others on Facebook, IG, etc. Absolutely. It's more than just something to read about. The word has to spread. Now, everybody ain't able, but there are some that are. That's the bottom line. Everybody ain't able, but those able-bodied individuals that this affects, it could be them one day. It could be one of their kids one day. You never know. But somebody has to get a grip.
Where's the camera? Where's that camera located at on the building?
That camera is located right behind that tree, Okay, you see where that bench is?
Yeah.
Go right above the bench. It's a little box right above that. It's you can kind of it's right. You kind of see it past
right
that
there.
dam. It's right smack there.
Right there near the gutter. Look like the gutter drain.
It's on the. It's okay. There's a gutter. So to the, I guess it'll be to the right of the gutter. It's like there's a. If you follow that,
Oh,
it
I
was
see
a
it.
picture.
I see it. It's like
Yeah.
right behind it. Like right.
Yeah,
there.
that camera saw it all. It's all kind of cameras around there.
Huh?
And look at that parking lot. Look at the parking lot. See, that's how you know they backed in or drove him right there and hung him right there. They had to. This has had to have happened sometime between. We're gonna say between. It had to. They have to have hung him there sometime between 2 a.m. I'm sorry, 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. is when it had to have happened because the cafeteria workers saw him hanging. The students saw him hanging. That's how come the report about how everybody was saying his leg was broke. It's a lot of people with pictures. They being respectful. We knew it wasn't no suicide. You mean to tell me with a sprung or broken leg, you know what I'm saying? This man gonna drag himself over here. Come on, man.
And let's go back and look at that tree anyway. Let's look at that tree.
Yes, Barbara, they do have footage. They do have footage. I remember hearing the police saying that they had footage. But they ain't shown nothing, though. That's what makes it a cover-up. Tire tracks was probably all on the grass. Yes, Millionaire's Cove, I agree. I am too. Hold on, let me see.
Back and look at that tree anyway. Let's look at that tree.
Okay.
That particular tree, if you look at the tree, what branch are you going to hang anybody from?
Exactly.
Man, when you look at that picture, it's like they pulleyed him. It's like a pulley. It's like it's not even natural how he's up on there. You could tell somebody was from behind and pulled him to set him up there. We believe, in my opinion, that was the next one. And stop. That's it.
I would hope so.
Now you can really see the camera. You see?
Yeah.
There's a camera right
see
there.
That camera right there.
Y'all see that?
Which branch is big enough? Which branch is big enough to hang anybody?
It ain't.
Right this way.
It's not.
Where the
look out of all of the
out right
branches
here.
Go up in the air.
The branches that are
hanging down
look strong enough. The branches that are big and large enough go straight up. So there would be nowhere
goes between
to support a rope or a belt or anything.
Listen, you see these two branches right here? Forget about over here. Let's focus on this right here. There's no branches branching out to hang from. It would have to be the rope went between these two branches right here. In order for him to pull, he can't pull himself up. Fonda, I don't know, but I would hope it would be a peaceful demonstration, but people are angry. People, I'm sure, are angry. But there's a camera right there. Right there. I don't know if you can see. Maybe if I start the video, I'm going to put this cursor right up here where this camera is.
But I see that camera right there, right below right below the
roof.
The leaves right there, right above the roof.
Right below the roof, you can see it plain.
Right here.
To the leaves.
You see, look, see right that white dot, right? I'm acting like you can see my finger.
My arrow
right,
is on it.
It's a white dot, right? It's a dot right there, right? Okay, you saw the bench. And you go up from the bench. It's the little whatever that great thing is,
and then
just
up
go straight
there,
up, boom,
right there.
You see the camera right there, white camera.
Oh, you talking about? Oh, the camera is before you get to
Before you get
the
to the
gutter.
gutter.
Roof, yeah.
It's
Before
in
you
the
get to the roof.
middle. It's almost
Mhm.
toward the
Okay,
top.
okay, yeah. Okay, now I see. So it looks like, maybe it looks like it's just about maybe 3 feet, 2 feet away from the roof,
If that.
Yes,
from the top of the roof.
yes, it saw it all.
They,
Okay, yeah, right, yeah, to the right of the gutter, about 2 feet from the roof.
Mm-hmm.
That's the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they captured it.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they said they did.
You know
Mm-hmm.
they got it anyway, and if that camera didn't get it, another camera got it. If that camera didn't get it, another camera got it.
It's
Camera,
a camera.
got
It's a
camera,
building behind that. It's a camera on that building.
yeah, you got cameras everywhere.
It's a building to the left of it. You know what I'm saying?
I wish I could
Listen,
blow this picture up.
not only do they have footage so that's why I'm saying today.
Millionaire's Cove, I see exactly what you're saying. Is it pointing toward the tree or the opposite way? But you can barely see it. It's like a little black indentation on this side where you see this little cursor that I'm moving. It's pointing toward the tree. And they said they got it. When this initially hit the streets. Wow. Barbara says, remind me of 19-year-old Michael Donald in Mobile, Alabama. The KKK hung him in 1981. 44 years ago. And here we are. Sick.
The Delta State University.
Yeah.
Delta State University. The Delta State University Police. The Cleveland, Mississippi Police. The county, I believe is Bolivar County Sheriff. Boulevard. I'm gonna pull it up to be for certain, but they know, they have the information, and so we have the information. Now we know, which we already knew, but now we have the legal, the medical report back showing that this was not self-inflicted.
Mm-hmm.
That this young baby was struck from the back of the head. So the original call of a cover-up is true. Look at this young man.
Mm-hmm.
That's cold-blooded. That's dirty. So
Wow.
we definitely want the brothers and sisters who are able to mobilize and come down. We want y'all to go to our site, nbpp.org. We've gotten a lot of people sending out inquiries. We're going to send out some information very shortly, but we'll be coming if you're able to, if you're able to allow us. We want to come back and next week or in the next few days or as information comes and keep giving you guys updates.
So we're going to have to keep our ears open for this. We're going to have to definitely keep our ears open for this. If anybody in the chat happens to have access to the new Black Panther website, if there's anything on social media, send it to me in an email, because I want to keep eyes on this, because we ain't going to hear it on the news. We're not going to hear about this on the news. They want to keep this as hush-hush as possible.
Updates. See, we have to be our own reporting agency. We can't rely on the national establishment to control the narrative. The national media are those that you have been pretty much in charge so far have dropped the ball. Don't you think that CNN, NBC, MSNBC, and all them people can send people down to investigate what's really going on?
Mm-hmm.
If they were really concerned, and maybe they haven't had the incentive that they should have now.
And who's to say, I'm just saying, who's to say that they don't want to send somebody there, but the local police are preventing them from coming. I believe so, Mr. Phillips. I believe I did.
Because maybe they were believing the authorities about the autopsy report. But now that the second autopsy is come back, that the first autopsy was not truthful, then folks needs to take it upon themselves and truly do some
We're starting to have problems
investigative reporting with the resources. Get truth out. Just like newspapers have put out articles that are slanting the truth of what happened to this young man. We need people to come on out. I'm not gonna lie to you, Willie. We need all hands on deck.
Yeah, all hands on deck, and that also means all hands write checks. Let me tell y'all something, fam. Freedom ain't free. If you think freedom is free, you're slow. Your short bus window licking slow. It costs money. Everybody else get it. All of these other groups get it. They understand that it costs money to make things happen, to move.
Yep. Mr. Phillips, yes, I did get that. The one about the Medicare. Hi, Catherine. How are you, sweetheart?
Move to mobilize your transportation, hotels, security, people. This type of stuff costs. Freedom ain't free. Justice ain't free. You got to fight for it. You got to fight for it. You got to put your money where your mouth is. Hey, the sharing the video and sharing the post is cool. Commenting is cool, but ain't nothing better than that action. That's why I unapologetically put and post the information on here for you, how you guys can pay and how you guys can support the cause for the new Black Panther Party. And all of these groups out here, you should be trying to support as many groups as you can that's actually doing the work. These guys do the work, and this is why I support them, and this is why I get all the way behind them, and I want you guys to do the same. What you had to say?
What he just said, if he says he posted it, then chances are it would be in the description of this video on his website. So for those of you that want to see this additional information and who to donate to or whatever, just go on over to Willie D's channel. Shout out to Willie D for bringing this to the forefront. Because like he said, you got to put your money where your mouth is. That's why I don't beg online, because there's other reasons. There's other places you can give your money to that are more culturally productive. I'll put it like that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I appreciate donations and stuff. I'm grateful. But I'm not in favor of getting online and constantly telling people, hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal, hit the this, hit the that, when there's all kind of stuff like this going around. When there's this kind of stuff going around in our communities, even if it ain't in your local community where you live, it still impacts you. Because racism is like a virus. It spreads. And we've seen that happen ever since that orangutan got into office 2 terms ago. We didn't have all this rigmarole going on when Obama was president. Now, not to say he was a perfect president. He wasn't. But we didn't have rednecks running around here hanging folk from trees and getting away with it. Not to my knowledge. So when your leader is spreading hate, it's like a virus. They're emboldened now. Exactly, Barbara. They're emboldened now. They've been given the okay. Yep, go right ahead. Go on and do it. That would help, Rutretta. It sure would help.
Need you to, if you can put Mrs. Sophia Reed put together a GoFund, and now the GoFund, if we can put that up, because it's a work in progress. You know, this young, even though it might not look as, you know, flamboyant as people might think, but this is actually her GoFund.
Give me
I'm gonna
the
text
address.
It says GoFund.me. Let me see. I'm gonna text it to you. But if we can put this up, and it's actually been put up by his mom, and she needs support. She wants to get a headstone for Trey. She wants to be able to, and headstones are not cheap.
No, they
I know
ain't.
I had to get a headstone for my son. It was $5,200 because I wanted him to have the best headstone.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I'm not sure what it's gonna cost for her to get a headstone. We need people to donate and step up to the plate with that headstone. We want to take some of the money that people are gonna donate to what we're doing and put out a reward.
Now, see there? Now I know this is real, because anybody else, they want to grab donations, scam people, grab donations. But when you see an organization like this take the very money that they're raising and put it back out there as a reward to the community, that's for real. I thank you, Barbara. That's true, Fonda. But if we see them start posting rewards, once you post a reward, you got to live up to that reward if somebody claims it. If they come through with credible information that qualifies them, there's the money right there. And they can't post a reward unless they got the money. It's just like a scam when somebody puts a fundraiser out there, and we all know, you know, we've seen it happen right here on YouTube. I'm raising some money to go to court. I need $1,000 to go to court. Get that $1,000, you still ain't going to court. That's a crime. Hi, Jess. How are you, love? Yes, it is what it is. Yes. True, tell you what they plan to do with the money. Most just start a GoFundMe and leave it at that. That's what I'm talking about. Be for real. Yes, Fonda. Yep. Theft by deception. Folks getting out here talking about, let's go to court. Let's go to court. I need $1,000. Took forever to raise it, but once they got it, did they go to court? No. They just came up with another lie. I had to spend some of the money on this and that. So you didn't spend it on what you was raising it for. That makes you a scammer. Don't get me started on that, heifer. I'm sorry.
Anybody that has any information, pictures, videos, witnesses, don't be afraid. Go to our website and send a message. We want to put a reward out.
You hear that? You hear that, Delta State? You hear that? We looking for that justice for real.
Want to put a
reward for information.
Mm-hmm.
A reward for information. You got information, share that information, and we're gonna make sure that you are compensated, for that information.
In other words, don't let these folks scare you the way they've been intimidating you. These students are being intimidated on that campus. As we speak, they got them scared to talk. Dangle that carrot out there and see. You ain't got to be afraid.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You got that GoFund? How you can put that in the link?
I got the GoFundMe. I'm trying to figure this out right now, how to put it in there. Let me.
When you go to
Happy Friday to you, Jess. You glad to be off work? I know that's right. Dang, you just now getting off work? It's 6:21. Stop. Yes, Millionaires Co. They are scared, and rightfully so. But somebody got to put their big boy and big girl panties on and tell the truth of what you know. No, I didn't see that, Camille. Yeah, I believe it, Fonda. That's why they need people nationwide to come in and participate.
it says honoring Trey Reed in the continuing fight for justice, and it was put up by Sophia Reed. That's his mom. But I'm gonna text you the link. I don't know how you can put it in there, but that is an official link that his mom put out. That his mom created, and it needs to get hit. I mean, it only has $150 raised, in which I put the first 100, and the other, but our national spokesman, Brother Mama, put 50. Just think about it, family. Nobody expected for this to happen. This lady is barely got some rest. She just had to go. She just did the funeral Saturday.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? She been waiting on the autopsy report for Monday and Tuesday. I know because I'm talking to her. She finally got to get the report on yesterday. Now we coming out today. She has somebody help her put up this GoFund. We need to send it to and get all the money we can to help this lady and this family.
So y'all heard that, right? For those of you who can, any amount that you can afford, please donate it to this cause and help this mother get to the bottom of her son's homicide. This is true Millionaires Cove, but there's safety in numbers as well. I mean, shoot, they were putting up with a lot more than this in the 60s, but they did what they had to do. That's what they want you to do, is be afraid.
They beautiful people. They good people. Now it says,
I got it right here, and I'm about to share it. I'm about to share my screen. Let's hit it up, fam. Let's go. Here we go. Let's go right now. Let's go right now. That's 100. The goal is $1,400. You could tell, family, that this family is really sincere about.
I think we need to raise 100,000 for this family. I don't know how we can do it with everybody that's watching, but
no, how we going to do it? Not how. No.
Yes,
how we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Ain't no. We can take off that. We can take it off. I don't know. We're gonna do it. We're gonna raise at least $100,000 at least, and we're gonna start right now, fam. Let's start hitting this GoFundMe up right now while we're on right now. This is I'm sharing the link with you right now. Let me make sure. Let me take me off the screen because
showing me in the tree and you.
Hold on. Let me get.
I'm sure you can. He's trying to post the information, Mr. Phillips. So once he posts that information, you can send a money order check, whatever means they have available. He's going to post it on the screen.
Let me get the GoFundMe. Okay, where is it?
Michael too, Barbara.
He'll definitely be able to put
Michael
it in
Jackson.
the link for those of you who are going to watch it afterwards. He'll be able to put it in the description. But all hands on deck, fam. All hands on deck.
There's something going on over here where I'm not able to share. Let me see if I can figure this out. Chat. But you can go on.
Yeah, I'm thinking that if people go to GoFund and just do a search, honoring Trey Reed,
Honoring Trey Reed.
Continuing fight for justice. Honoring Trey Reed and continuing fight for justice. There we go. There we go. Look at Miss Sophia.
Look at
oh,
there.
Bless her heart. She's so pretty.
There you go.
That's her picture right there. You'll see Miss Sophia's picture.
Yeah, we got 1,400 people. Hell, we can meet that goal right now. That 1,400. We can meet the $1,400 goal right now. It's 1,400 people watching this live. If everybody gets $1, they already got that goal. That goal, which we're going to far exceed that goal, but at least that goal is made, has been achieved. At 1,400 people, if everybody gave $1, that's $1,400. Come on, fam.
And I believe she wanted that for the headstone. We can do much more for that. We need to. That's what I'm saying.
You're not gonna do it. Yeah, we got to do more than that. The headstone needs to be bigger. We can. That's a head plate. I don't even think that's a headstone. I think that's more like one of those plates that you put on the ground. We need a stone. He needs something so that people can know, what happened.
Headstone, head plate. He needs recognition where he's buried. So, whatever they can raise to make that happen is definitely warranted.
Right. That is life mattered. Right. Let's go, fam. So it started off at when we came on, it was at what, 150? Was it at 150? So it's only 150. We still was at 150, only 2 donors. This is honoring Trey Reed and continuing. This is the GoFundMe for Trey Reed, the young man who was killed at Delta State University, where the coroner said that it was suicide. We know now after a second autopsy sponsored by Colin Kaepernick, that ain't true. He was murdered.
Okay, I'm gonna jump forward just a little bit until he can. Well, you see the GoFundMe right here, and this is not live anymore. So let me see if I can come up a little bit more.
We should, and then what we must do is just put a stop to the corruption of the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation. See, they've grown so arrogant. Like I said before, they hung Otis Bird in the backyard of the people, the Europeans' houses, of who he was accused of killing their daughter, and had 26 years in jail.
Wow.
They hung him in their backyard in 2015 and got away with it, hanging him 15 feet in the air. We have that picture. I don't know if you want to show it, but you got it. They hung him in the air. They got away with it.
She said Otis Bird. If anybody gets a chance to do a search in Google, can you please search Otis Bird? BYRD, I believe, is the correct spelling. And it's ironic because I grew up next to an Otis Bird as a kid. And I'm wondering if they're related somehow because, Otis is not that's a popular name amongst the culture. Bird is a popular name, but the combination of both, I'm wondering if they're related somehow. The oldest bird that I knew was a father. I was a kid, so it's very conceivable that this is his people. And I didn't even know this until just now. Ooh wee.
Local, state, and Mississippi Bureau investigation allowed this to happen.
Which lets you know they ain't on it. Which
And
lets
now the
you know.
arrogance to hang this baby, this young man, in the middle of a college campus on a Monday for the world to see. No, it's got to stop. We have to stop it. That's why everybody that can,
They gotta think twice.
everybody that can, everybody has something that they can do. If you can't make it down to Mississippi, spread the word. If you can make it down to Mississippi, get down there. What's going on with the GoFund? Are y'all not able to see the link? Because we should be raising, family.
Real talk. Real talk.
Let me see what happened when I go to it. Let me see what happened when I go to it.
I'm trying to refresh like it's a malfunction or something, because it's stuck on the same numbers as far as I see.
Well,
I think that's got to be some type of glitch or something. That can't be right. I don't believe that's right. I don't believe that nobody is actually donating.
yeah, it just went up.
That's a little.
Now I say 260.
I'm so sorry. I'm just talking to you, Millionaires Code. Yes, that was the man that was hung. His name was Otis Bird. It was back in 2015. Now, the Otis Bird that I knew, he actually passed away in 1970. However, he came from a long line of birds, Byrds. He was the only Otis that I was aware of. However, there are more relatives. And I'm just wondering if there's a connection.
Now it's rolling.
I see Malik Harrod just donated. Appreciate you, Malik. Anonymous donated. Dana Wingate, Anonymous, Renee Brown. Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Good people are donating.
And you know it. I can tell you, I spoke to the mother yesterday. I spoke to Sophia Reed, the mother of Trey, on yesterday, and I can tell you firsthand, fam. These are the type of people you really want to help. This is it, and she appreciates this, with everything, with every fiber in her. She is a rider. She ain't no passive little docile like, oh, I forgive them and scared and no. That ain't her. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know that's
she
right.
is angry, as she should be, and she wants justice for her child. So these donations, however big or small, they help, and we have to get used to doing this, fam, like all the time.
Absolutely.
Because we never know when it's going to be our turn.
That's right.
To have.
That's right. Now, while they're trying to raise funds, let me fast forward. This is a rather long video. Hold on just a second.
See something, a check going out, I see a withdrawal every single week of a certain person or whatever. I'm gonna look into that. Oh, okay, that's her daughter. Oh, that's his son. Oh, okay. That lets me know. That's gonna tell me that you care about that. If I see you donating to certain causes, that's gonna make me say, oh wow, that's what they care about. That's what they're passionate about. If I see you every week buying clothes, I'm gonna know that you're passionate about buying clothes. Or if you go to a certain dessert store every week, and you're purchasing, desserts 2 or 3 times a week, or a restaurant, you're going to that. That's going to let me know what you support. That's what's going to really let me know what you support. When I look at that bank statement, show me your bank statement, and I'll tell you what you care
about. Well, I'm thinking that he's still raising this money. He ain't playing, is he? Absolutely Millionaires Code. You just never know when it could be our own family members. And that's true. It is happening in all kind of places, especially down in the South. And that's where the majority of us come from. That migrated from the South and settled in other states. Let me move forward just a little bit more. Okay, it looks like they still raising money to honor him.
They can give, because I know everybody got $1, everybody got $5, but everybody got something, and so we just got to get used to this type of thing. When it happens, we can't look at it, be all suspicious, because that's how we like to do. Every time it's got something to do with some money, we just automatically get suspicious about everything. But we got to be on code with these type of situations. And so I can understand how some people can be reluctant to give, because there are also many scams out there. But I think that.
Okay, so it is what it is. Says they have raised a little over $15,000 now. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I think that's where we're going to go ahead and end the live on this particular subject. I was going to try to go over. Did you guys want to go over Diddy a little bit tonight, or do you want to save that for another time? Put a 1 in the chat if you want to talk about Diddy some other time. Put a 2 in the chat if you want to do it tonight. Because remember, I got to get to the casino for part 2. Okay, so 1 for another night, 2 for tonight. Just remember, I got to go live when I leave here. We're going to do the other side of this live at the casino. I can always come back and talk about Diddy tomorrow. It seems as though so many people are already talking about the Diddy situation. But I would still like to cover some of that and hear your thoughts. So I can always come back tomorrow and we can cover that tomorrow. So far, majority rules for tomorrow. What time are you going to, Auntie? You talking about tonight, Jess? If you're talking about tonight, as soon as I'm done with this live, I got to pack up and go. It's going to take me about 30 minutes to get up out of here because I got to pack some equipment. And now my house is empty. So I'm not answering my phone to any emergencies. They can be taken care of. You know what I mean? Jess, you know what I mean. Yeah, I think I got the rest. There's no more video left. Because, tonight, in about 30 minutes, as soon as I'm done with this live, I got to get there and park, find the machine that Miss Barbara wants me to play, and sit there. Wait, you gonna try to come to the casino, or are you coming on to the live? You coming to Muckleshoot, Jess? Oh, okay. Okay. Well, y'all, I look like I'm gonna have me a partner tonight. So y'all get ready, get ready, get ready. We're gonna do this thing tonight. We gotta make up for last night. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna end the live. And we'll come back tomorrow and talk about the Diddy sentencing. I'm sure there's probably a lot that y'all can even school me on. All right, y'all. Well, let me get ready to get up out of here. And I'll meet my girl Jess up there, and we will be back soon. Very soon. Keep your notifications up. Let's see. It's 6:42 now, my time. I'm looking to be there. Okay, sweetie. I'm going to be at the dancing drums. Okay, real life. Good night, sweetheart. Yeah, we all going. So y'all keep an eye open. And I'll meet you there when I get there. Okay, I love y'all. I'll see you in a bit. And Jess, I'll call you. All right. Love y'all.
Thanks for staying close through thick and thin. Just stuck around, let the journey begin. Every like, every comment, you light up my day. Your loyalty's a gift I won't take away. From dawn to dusk, you've been my kinfolk crew. This song's for you, for everything you do. We grow together through highs and lows. Your support is the wind that makes me glow. With every single view, you lift me higher. Your love and dedication fuels my fire. Here's to my loyal kinfolk, my shining stars. Together we're championing near and far. This is our moment, our family story to tell. Thank you for being so real. You make my heart swell. No distance could ever break this bond. You trust, your love, forever fun. As I close this chapter with gratitude, this outro's for you, my kinfolk. So stay tuned, keep dreaming, we'll soar anew. I'm forever grateful for all of you. Until next time, keep shining bright, loyal friends and kinfolk. Good night.